Hello and welcome, I'm Velanique and thank you for joining me today. Well, I have had my YouTube channel for about 7-8 months now and I actually can't believe how time has gone. It has gone so jolly fast. This is now the first week of July and we are halfway through the year. So I thought it would be a fun idea to have a look at the products that I have bought over the last 6 months and see which are the best and which ones are the worst. I thought that'd be fun, don't you think? So without further ado, let's dive right in. So I'm going to start right off with products that I use pretty much on the daily that are not makeup related, but I use them every day. So I think they're worth mention. The first one is going to be the Nivea Firming Q10 Plus. This is a fantastic body lotion if you battle with some cellulite on your legs, or if your arms look a little bit crepey, or if the skin looks a little bit that it needs a bit of tightening up. With consistent use, this product has worked incredibly well. I have repurchased it time and time again. Another product that I pretty much use every single day is the little Epimax ointment. This is a very good dupe for Eucerin's Aquaphor. It works very well on dry skin. I use it every evening on my lips and under my eyes. I've started using this instead of Vaseline, and what it does is it just locks in the moisture of my moisturizer at night. And then I wash it off in the morning and my eyes are very supple underneath. Another product that I use every single day is Eucerin's Hyaluron Filler. This one is a fantastic hand cream. It has got SPF in it, and then it also has got something that fights the dark spots. And I have noticed over consistent use that my hands have lost their little age spots. It is a bit pricey, but it is definitely worth its weight in gold. It's about 300 Rand. Then a product that I use every time I wash my hair is Kristen Ness Blow Dry Mist. If you have long hair or you have thick hair, this product cuts your drying time down in about half. It is fantastic, and it's also got a heat protector in it. I love this one. Also pricey, but it lasts an age because you don't have to use so much of it. So I think that's that for like everyday type of stuff. Let's get into the makeup. So primers, I have got 2 primers that are my absolute favorites. The first one is going to be this one from Catrice. This is the Tensational 10-in-1 Dream Primer. This one I have noticed that my makeup wears a lot longer when I use this product. I actually have it on my skin today. I love the fact that it does definitely blur my lines. It gives me a glow on my skin that when I put my foundation on, I've got like a healthy glow, and it also does fill in my pores. So this one does work very, very nicely, and it's not an expensive one. And then another one, I'm going to mention it even though we can't really get it as readily here in South Africa, is the e.l.f. Putty Primer. A very dear friend of mine came to visit from Australia and she was so precious. She actually dropped 2 of these off for me because she watched my first video reviewing one that didn't work so well, and so she bought me 2, and my daughter stole the other one, but it's okay because sharing is caring, I suppose. But this one, if you can get your hands on it, is fantastic. Here in South Africa, if you order off Muse Beauty or Shop Betty online, they do definitely bring it in, but it's obviously not a very cheap product with the import duty and all sorts. But an absolute one. It fills out those pores that your skin looks very, very clear. For foundation, I couldn't choose one because I've tried quite a few foundations, so I ended up with 4 of them. She says, holding up 2 hands. 4 of them. So the first one is going to be the She Glam Skin Finite Hydrating Foundation. This one is very long wearing. I love this product. I always get good compliments on my skin when I wear this foundation. Long wearing, when you wash it off, but that's when it comes off. It wears very well. It does not stick in your lines. It doesn't emphasize texture. Very, very nice one. Also an absolutely stunning one that I love to death, which you absolutely probably all know anyway, is the Revlon Color Stay, the new formulation. This one is lovely. I love the satin finish of this product. It's not super matte. It is definitely a buildable one. You can go from a medium coverage to a very full coverage. But I enjoy this one. This one also doesn't emphasize my texture, doesn't sit in my pores, doesn't sit in the lines, and it lasts very well. Not quite 24 hours for me. I'd say about 10-12 hours, but I mean, who's wearing their makeup for 24 hours? Not me. In terms of if I'm looking for a no makeup day or just something very quick and easy to put on, I am in love with this tinted hydrator from Wet n Wild. This one is lovely. It has a bit of a strange smell, but oh, the coverage is beautiful. It is sheer to medium, definitely buildable, and it is very skin-like. Love this one. Also nice and long wearing. In terms of products, or in terms of maybe a higher end product, I have loved this Beauty Blender Bounce Foundation. That's actually what I got on my skin today. I love the fact that it is very skin-like. And also it wears very well. It doesn't sit in my lines, it doesn't emphasize texture, and when I wash it off is when it comes off. Very nice. Also doesn't transfer on my clothes. In fact, these guys also don't transfer at all. Very good products. Highly recommend them. Finding a concealer has been a bit of an uphill walk for me. I must say I have tried a lot these last 6 months, and I'd say the only brand for me so far that has worked consistently is the Maybelline Superstay Activewear. This one is fantastic. I have got it in 2 shades. I got a darker shade, number 15, and a lighter shade for my inner corners, number 5. And if I do underpainting or that type of thing, then this is the concealer that I use. I love the fact that this concealer is very lightweight, but it covers beautifully. And it doesn't sit in my creases, it doesn't sit in the lines, and it wears very well the whole day until I wash it off. So such a nice and affordable concealer. For my contour, my most favorite product has definitely been the Sorbet Contour Me product. Yoch, I have absolutely loved this little contour. I mean, you can see I've hit pan. This one is in the shade Nudist Peach. It's like the perfect shade for me. I have a very neutral undertone for my skin, so I like a nice rich, like a bricky red undertone type of contour. This one works really well. This bronzer, I should say. Very nice. And in terms of blush, oh, I've got a new favorite. It's this Divine one from She Glam. It is a liquid blush. Cute little applicator. So you just pop this on your skin, you use a brush and you pop it in, and then what I do to set it is I love this one. This is the Cheek Lovers from Catrice, and it's got a nice marbled color, and it's just the loveliest shade. It's so pretty, and it's also very blendable. It is pigmented, but once you pop it on and you just blend it, oh, so beautiful. I love it. Highlighter for me at the moment, my winner is this little guy from She Glam. I really loved it, and I mean, gee whiz, because I think it was under 100 Rand, 75 Rand I think it was, and I mean, just have a look at that. I have got it on my skin today. This is hands down one of my most favorite highlighters that I've bought in the last 6 months. I couldn't include my Revlon one because I've had that one for a few years, and I think that would be cheating. Alright, in terms of my eyes, eyeshadow palettes, I have tried a few of them, but I have got 3 standout ones that I have thoroughly enjoyed. So the first one is the Pro Slimline Peach Origin one from Catrice. I have really loved this one. I love the fact that there's some neutrals and there are cool and warm shades. I absolutely love this blue. Oh, it's so beautiful. And these shadows are pigmented and they are so easy to blend and to use. Another one that I absolutely loved was the Hey Hey Vacay Under the Palms palette from LA Girl. This one's also just so divine with the greens and the browns. Oh, so lovely. I've had a lot of fun using this one. And in terms of a high-end palette, hands down my absolute favorite is the Vive palette. This is the 90s palette, and oh, how divine. Look at those shades. It's what I'm actually wearing on my eyes today. I wear this one pretty much 5 out of 7 days a week. I really enjoy this palette. Mascara has also been a little bit of a thing where I have tried quite a few this 6 months, but I have found 2 that I absolutely adore. So I love this one by Fora. This is the 9D mascara. This one is fantastic. It's very easy to get on and off. You just need hot or warm water, soapy water, and you can take it off. Long wear makeup, very nice. And then I absolutely love this guy by She Glam. It is the most divine mascara. This one doesn't budge. It is the most incredible formula. It is difficult to get off, so you definitely do need a good makeup remover, something oil based. But I tell you, it doesn't transfer. I mean, I did sleep with it one night to check if I would wake up the next morning with panda eyes, and it didn't move at all. It's the most astounding formulation, and so flipping cheap as well. I mean, 80 Rand I think I paid for it. So it has a volumizing end to it. as well as then the lengthening side as well. So your lashes just look divine all day, every day. So this is one of my standout products. Eyebrows, I love this brow microfiling pen by Benefit. It is a very nice one to use for a quick and easy one. It gives such nice brow strokes. If you just quickly want to just fill in those little brows and then race out the door, this one works like a bomb. And then a more affordable option that I absolutely love is this one from She Glam. Also a newer edition, I really enjoyed. It has a brush on one side, which I've now eventually learned how to work. I didn't like it in the beginning, it was difficult for me. And then a microfine tip. And the colour is divine, called Chocolate. Love this brow pencil, very, very nice. Eyeliner. If you watched the She Glam video, then you would know that this would definitely have had to make a an appearance on my favorites. It is this party liner, but it is glitter. I tell you what, my friend, this makes my heart so happy. I mean, look at that. I mean, it's just like the happiness. It's just happiness in a bottle. I love this product. This is definitely a fave of mine. My lips, I would say that I have always been a lip gloss girl. I love a lip liner and a lip gloss, and I find I'm not very much into lipsticks at the moment because I find they bleed into my fine lines. Lip glosses pretty much do the same, except for the lifter gloss, which I really enjoy from Maybelline. I mean, I think I might have a problem, but I really enjoy them. They are fantastic. I maybe need to find Lip Gloss Anonymous and say, hi, I'm Velanique, I got a problem. But it's a good problem to have. I've got options at least. But my most favorite shade out of this lifter gloss is the Moon shade. I have one on my makeup table, I have one in my car, I have one in my gym bag, and I have one in my handbag. Oh my word, I sound quite extra. But I'm not. Maybe I am. I don't know. But I just love this shade, and it just goes pretty much with any lipstick that I wear. I love it. It's got hyaluronic acid in it, so it really is very nourishing on the lips, and it's not expensive. So that's what I tell myself. It's not expensive. But I love this one. It's a very good one. And then when I'm looking for proper color on my lips, then these Revlon satin inks are fantastic. As I'm aging, I'm finding different things that work for me, and a liquid lipstick with a color stay definitely works. A lot of them are very drying. This one is not. It feels like I have a lipstick on my lips, but it doesn't move all over the place, and it pretty much stays where it is. I have a few colors, not as bad as the lip glosses, but yeah, I have a few, and I really enjoy every single one of them. The only one that pulls a little bit is the Pink Duchess, I think that's what it's called, because it's got a little bit of glitter in it. So when you eat, then it does pull a little bit, but if you just blot your lips and then pop a little bit on afterwards, you're good to go. I really enjoy the satin inks. They are fantastic. Yeah, I think if I'm looking at my table, that is pretty much all of my absolute favorites for the makeup side of things. Oh, no, wait, hang on. Setting spray. I forgot the setting spray. This one from Switch Beauty is fantastic. It is inexpensive, but it works incredibly well. You can find Switch Beauty online, or if you are in Cape Town or Johannesburg at the Egg store, they have a stand there. I think the one in Joburg is in Rosebank, if I'm not mistaken, and Cavendish Square in Cape Town. I don't drive all the way out to Rosebank. For me, it's a bit of a drive, so I just order online, and I live far out and they deliver to me. So very nice setting spray. It is under 200 Rand, and I can highly recommend it, and it's got skincare properties in it too. Lovely, beautiful product. Well, let's get into what didn't work. I'm really happy to say that of all the products that I've tried, there really are only a handful of products that haven't really worked for my mature skin. The first one is going to be the Catrice Grip and Loose Putty Primer. This one I thought would be a great dupe for the e.l.f. Poreless Primer, but gee whiz, because this one does absolutely nothing on your skin. It says that it is supposed to increase the wear time of your makeup as well as cover your pores, and it does neither of those. I did do a little wear test. Didn't work for me. Another primer that did not work at all was the Prep and Poreless primer from Sorbet. Once I put this on my face, it looked fantastic and felt great. It had that feeling from Benefits Professional. But the minute that I put my foundation on, my foundation wouldn't stick to my skin. It was quite an interesting thing. So I did half with and half without. And the half without, the foundation stuck, and with, it didn't stick at all. In terms of foundations, I've got two that definitely did not work well for me. So the first one is going to be the Face First, what was this? The anti-aging one from Sorbet. This one, I loved the color of it, but had absolutely no staying power. It did not last. And what it did do, which was very offensive, is it settled into all of my fine lines. And by all, I mean all. I really did not enjoy this one. This formulation did not work. Not for a mature skin. Not at all. Next one was a little bit more expensive, was the Fresh Nude from the Body Shop. This one promises a very natural look, and I love the color of it. For me, definitely not a natural look. I found that it emphasized my skin's texture, and it didn't stay on my skin for longer than 6 hours. So this definitely was not one that I would recommend. I did not enjoy this product at all. In terms of concealers, I tried a lot, and I'm actually sad to say that the one of them that I really didn't enjoy, I've tossed already, and those were the Fenty concealers, and those things cost me a fortune. They unfortunately did not work for a mature skin. They emphasized all of the texture underneath my eyes, and they settled into those fine lines that it looked like I had crepe paper underneath my eyes. It looked terrible, absolutely awful. Next one that did not work was the Sorbet Undercover. This one is a brush applicator. This did absolutely nothing. It did nothing to hide the blueness, and it very quickly settled in the lines, very crepey. I mean, with powder, without powder, this one did not work for me at all. The Fora Cosmetics, very nice coverage, but also settled into the fine lines. Quite an old-fashioned little doe foot applicator, but no staying power as well. And if it settles in your lines and it creates, you know, it's what you see. Oh, it just looked too terrible. Really did not look nice at all. Another one was She Glam. Also lovely coverage, covered everything, but settled into the lines and did not age very well. By the end of the day, there was very little left underneath my eyes. One that I was very disappointed that didn't work was the Vitamin C Concealer from the Body Shop. I tried absolutely everything to get this thing to work. I mean, everything. I tried color correcting, I tried powder, no powder, primer, no primer, setting spray, no setting spray. Nothing worked for me with this product. The reason why I really wanted it to work is because it just does not crease. It looked incredible, but it only lasts for about 4 to 6 hours. And then all the blueness here that is around my eyes peeks through. Then there's no product left. It was the strangest thing. It stayed here, but nothing on the inner corner of my eye. And I mean, I don't fidget underneath there. So I'm very sad that this did not work. Eyeshadow, I had one dud, well, two really. The She Glam palette was not a fun one, but I can't say it was not a dud, because it did work, but I don't think it's worth its import duty. But an absolute dud for me was the Sorbet, there goes the brush, the Sorbet Eye to Eye. This one is, not a good one. I did not enjoy using this one. The color payoff is, it's very sad. It's pathetic, really. There's nothing really, and it's so shiny, and very old-fashioned colors. It's like, I don't know. I mean, look at that white. I mean, it looks like something out of the 70s or 80s. It only has one matte shade, and it's such a dark brown, so it's quite difficult, I think, to create something modern looking. Definitely not one that I enjoyed using at all. For my lips, the only product that I really didn't enjoy using was the She Glam product. This one is a lip oil. This one is very drying, so it feels fantastic on your lips. Oh, it feels wonderful, but once it's worn off, your lips feel so dry. Not nice at all. And brows, I tried something new from Essence. This is something to do, it's supposed to set and care for. It definitely didn't set my brows. They were all drooped down by a few hours after using this. Not worth your money. And then the last two products are two little mascaras that I tried. Both from Essence actually, Lash Like a Boss and I Need a Miracle, and this definitely didn't give me any miracle vibes. Both of these transferred quite significantly on my top eye underneath my brow, and this one flaked quite badly, and yeah, definitely not worth their money. So that's really the only ones that were duds. Oh, hang on, almost forgot the She Can powder. So I bought this one hoping that this would be a great setting powder at a good price, but unfortunately this is called the Glow Setter powder, and this one, I mean it's just so white as it is, and it's makes you look very much like a glazed donut. Definitely not a look that we want at this phase of life. Actually, in any phase of life, no one wants to look like a glazed donut, right? So what I'll do is I will link the videos that I have made testing some of these products. I haven't done all of them, but of those products that I have done videos for, I will link them in the description box, and then you can have a look and see if you'd like to watch one of those. It would be really awesome. Well, I hope that you enjoyed this video. It was a fun one to make. I can't believe 6 months has come and gone, and I'm excited to see what the next 6 months holds. If you haven't already, please subscribe. It would be so awesome to have you as part of the family. And while you're there, ring the bell, and then you'll be notified of all of my upcoming videos. And until the next one, I'll see you then. Bye.